little boss hog type constabulary, or I guess you'd call it good old boy mafia around here, kind of feeding on the locals that don't really know their rights, that it's confirmed in the Billings Gazette, and they've now admitted, yes, the Two Rivers was preparing to go before the city council, and they had gone ahead and gone into talks to make this Captain Michael Hilton and all his other aliases the police chief. And so literally they were going to go out into the county and arrest people for different petty offenses and bring them back to the jail and make profits off of that. So a felon con artist, and I talked to locals, he walked around everywhere in his Hardin police force, American police force. On one side it had a Hardin police force, on the other it said American police force, and he was strutting around for weeks with his security men announcing that he was the police chief. Everyone was just groveling to him because he was foreign, had a foreign accent. They thought that was James Bondish and sexy. And he literally just strutted around smoking cigarettes with everyone bowing and hiding and worshiping him. And then they were preparing to just dispatch. And it turns out that the Bighorn County Sheriff was for this. His name is, what's his first name? Lawrence Big Hair. You can't make this up. Because I guess when he was born, he thought somebody with big hair. But the point is, and we've heard from the sheriff's always sick, and no one can ever find him. They're saying he's sick right now. Locals have reported something else that, he has the native taste for certain things. But the point is it's really bad, folks. And this, I've never seen a boss hog town quite like this. But it's a microcosm. You drive across Texas, more prisons than anywhere else in the U.S. per capita, more prisons than anywhere else in the world. The U.S. is the capital of prisons nationwide and worldwide. Texas is the capital of that. So the U.S. is the capital worldwide of prisons, and Texas is the capital of the U.S. for prisons. We have detention centers in every little county, and that's why they put you in jail for nothing. It's all the same parasite groups. This guy just happens to be a criminal con artist, so it blew up in his face, and they're in a lot of trouble with the Attorney General investigating. But we'll continue to see if he is hooked up with all these other shadowy groups far from the courts.
We'll be back after this. It's the Alex Jones Show. Alex on the ground in Hardin, Montana.
How many
Final segment of the Alex Jones Show. Remember, if you missed any of the program, the rebroadcast begins in about 6 minutes, and you can pick up the podcast only at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.tv. Joining us live from Hardin, Montana, boots on the ground, Alex Jones. Alex?
Yes, Burmis, I will be live this Sunday, 4 to 6 p.m. Central, and I'll give people a boil down of everything we've witnessed here. We'll also get the latest flu information. A lot of other important, informative guests coming up next week. You're going to interview Peter Dale Scott today for your upcoming film that I'm very, very excited about. So that is some great work that you're doing there, Jason, on the Invisible Empire documentary. Before I finish up with Hare Hilton and what's happening here in Hardin, Montana, I wanted to just encourage listeners to understand that we're running out of time. The tyranny is taking over. They use economically depressed areas and countries so the people can't stand up or take care of themselves, just like what's happening here in Hardin. We need to show who the criminal bankers are. We need to identify them as the real shadow government that is the source of all of this tyranny and most of our problems. And that's what Fall of the Republic does, and it shows how they use the TV for mind control, the police state, how they're turning everybody into Stasi spies. It really is my greatest work, and if you want to get it first, pre-order it now. It's going to be shipping in about 19 days or so. It comes out the 21st of October. It'll be at PrisonPlanet.tv. If you let your PrisonPlanet.tv membership lapse or never tried one, we've updated the site. We've made it even better. It's 5.5 years up and running. All my films, the live TV show, my book, Paul Watson's book, so much more, expanded extras from all the films, PrisonPlanet.tv, or order Fall of the Republic today so you get the DVD with all the extras first in the highest quality. Again, Fall of the Republic, available at Infowars.com or call 888-253-3139. I'm so excited about Fall of the Republic. I want this to be as viral or more than Obama Deception, and that is up to you, the great listeners that got the DVD of the Obama Deception and made those copies and got out to everybody. I've met a bunch of locals here. More than half the town knows me and likes me. I walk down the street, Indians, the natives, the locals, black people, white people, old people, young people. I mean, we're like rock stars here in Hardin, and all over the country we're running into more people. And that is not about us being, cool. No, it's a dangerous position. It's about the fact that people all over the country and the world are really checking out what we're doing. And a bunch of locals I talked to said, I handed out 100 copies. I handed out 600 copies of Obama Deception or Endgame. And it's because of you. You're changing the world. So when the globalists try these takeovers, it blows up. It blows up in their face big time. So just please, everybody get Follow the Republic today. And again, we'll continue to investigate this Hardin situation. It looks like we dug through the wall and burrowed into a giant rat's nest of corruption. But this could only happen if our country wasn't so corrupt. This happened because these little towns and the big cities alike, corruption has set in. Boss hogs, thugs have taken over government everywhere. They feed and predate like predators on the local populations, and that is definitely what's happening here. Any way you slice it, this is a mafioso takeover with a big prison to further suck the blood out of the local people that can't stand up for themselves. That's what the government is a giant parasitic cancer.
Absolutely, and it continues to expand its power. I mean, I can't even recognize this country anymore when we're saying it's okay to have foreign mercenaries run our police forces, Alex. I mean, we've had callers...
That's my final point. The leadership of the town, we went to the sheriff's office, wouldn't talk to us, but others, people at the sheriff's department and others said, look, we like it. We don't mind if he's a foreigner. We want you. You're not from here. You need to leave. So they said, we like foreign Serbs, but we don't like U.S. citizens from Texas. But that's the small minority. The boss hogs just love this Hilton guy because he fits right in with them.
Absolutely, and if you missed any of this ever important program, you need to listen to the rebroadcast or hit the podcast over at prisonplanet.tv and Infowars.com. God bless you all.